So you want to learn how to play chords on bass guitar. Well, you will learn just that today with this Bass Guitar Fundamentals Beginner Bass lesson. So if you don't know me by now, I'm Don with the bass instructor of the How to Play Bass online course at iwanttoPlayBass.com. Jump over there, subscribe, become a free member, and get your free ebook on setting your bass up. And subscribe here also. I've got lots of videos coming out. Hit that bell button and you'll be notified when these videos come out. I cover bass guitar lessons, tips, bass guitar gear. We've gone over bass lines of music genres, done the blues, a lot of country. We've done a lot of country bass songs, and just a lot of stuff there, and more to come. So definitely subscribe here and leave me a comment once we go over this lesson. If you got any questions or any comments about it, leave it down below. I love the interaction. Okay, well, let's get on with it. So today we're going to talk about chords, how to form chords on bass, and what chords are all about, and using them on bass guitar. But we're going to just start with the basics today, just the easy stuff, you know, for the aspiring bassists that want to learn this stuff. So definitely. Okay, so we're going to do triads today. That's just a 3-part chord, and it's your first, third, and your fifth. And if you're not sure of what the first, third, and fifth is, I've got other videos back here to check out, but I'll just give a quick rundown. It's going to be the 1, 3, 5. It's going to be the notes of that chord. It's a 3-part chord, and that's going to be the notes of the first, the third, and the fifth. And the first is considered the root. So if you see an A major chord, the A is going to be the 1, and then the C sharp, and then the E is going to be the third and the fifth, and the perfect fifth. Okay, so that's going to be how you form it. It's going to be the first and the third and the fifth of that triad. So if you see a minor, you know it's going to be a third. It's going to be a minor third. Okay, so if you see an A minor, you're going to know it's going to be a minor third, and we'll still have that perfect fifth there. Okay, so that 5 will always be a perfect fifth in this triad, unless it's a diminished triad, then it's not going to be. It's going to be a sharp. But for today's purpose, we're just talking about the major and minor triads, just the 1, 3, and the 5. Okay, say a G major chord. When you get playing up here, it gets kind of muddy. So, you know, on bass, it's going to be muddy. So, you know, that's going to be your chord. That's going to be your G major triad. Okay, so a little muddy, you know, but it works. It can work, not a lot. I don't recommend using it. That's how you're going to form it. That's an arpeggio, G major arpeggio. I think I was 1, 3, 5. That's an arpeggio. Okay, so that's one way to form it. Go right there. Kind of muddy. Typically, you want to come up here, go a little higher on the neck so you can get a little cleaner sound. And depending on your string gauge is going to make a difference on how clean this chord sounds as well. If you've got some thick gauge strings, you know, the standard 125 or the 45s, they're all right. But if you go any less than that, then you can get a real clean sound. You kind of lose the feel of the bass if you're playing. But if you're just playing chords and soloing, then yeah, if you got a lighter gauge, it works real well. And just the regular gauge, the 45s, works also. Just have to move a little up, a little higher up. Sometimes they get a little muddy depending on your voicings that you're using. And this particular voicing isn't, you know, that's not the prettiest thing right there. You can form that G major chord just like that and leave the fifth out. As long as you've got that major third in there, it's going to really distinguish what this is. And then you can use that octave, that G octave there. That doesn't sound too bad. Sometimes when you try to throw them all in there, that's going to be your standard G major right there. G, B, D. Okay. Now if it was a G minor, it would just be G, B flat, and D. The only thing minor is the third. Okay, the minor third. G, B flat, and D. So that right there is your G major, G minor, and then here's your G major. Now prettier sounding, just as long as you utilize that third is what's going to, like I said, the third's going to distinguish the chord. So you can use You can use a G, the third, G, the B, and then an octave G. And you will be able to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish in the chord tone there that you're using, that major third. Okay, now if we did the a little harder, the minor, that's it. A little bit of a reach, but if I was doing a G minor, I would typically use just go up here and probably do that right there. The minor third, you got your fifth there. Just as long as somebody's playing that root. This one's not too easy either. You've got a little bit of a stretch here. You got your G here, you got your D, and then you got your B flat here for your G minor. You use that, and that's a good one to use. That'll color. It's clear. It's not muddy like this. But that's going to be your G minor. You do that voicing. Do G major voicing. You can come up here and do a little bit of a stretch just to there. So you got your G, D, and your B. Or you can do this. Do that voicing. G, B, B flat. But your standard, what you're going to look at when you first come across, you're going to look for this form here, your major, that's your minor, just these two fingers is the major third here, or the minor. So that's going to be your triad right there. That's your most common right there. You just take that root anywhere. You can use that 8. As long as a minor triad is going to look like that. A major triad is going to look like this. That right there. And a minor triad is going to look like this. Just these two notes right here. Just major third and your minor third right there, okay? So that's going to be it right there on your minor and major triad. Now some other more clear, better sounding triads. You can do sometimes you can use you can just do that right there and leave the fifth out. And then you got that octave sound, and then you got the third. This would distinguish that chord right there. So that's a nice one. The minor is a little difficult because you've got a little bit of a reach there. That's one way to do it. Do your G here, your D here, and your B flat down there. But that's one way to get your point across, nice and clear. And another major. You can do another major. Just a little bit of a stretch though, but once you get used to them, they work out. It's a nice sound, nice voicing right there. So that's your major, that's your G major. Just these three. And then your minor is just going. So that's a nice little voicing there. The thing is, when you're a bass player, somebody's got to be playing that root note. So if you do this voicing, somebody needs to be playing the G down low, because this is a B. This has G, B flat, and D in it. But your root note, your lower note, not necessarily a root note, but your lower note, which tends to give the meaning of the root note, is going to be D. So hopefully you've got somebody playing. So if you just hang on G, then you can do that. Or you can just come across and just play double stops. Just play your so just be E and B flat if it's major, D and B, do same thing here. As long as that G is pronounced down there. But that's one thing you got to keep in mind. So if you're just using that voicing, you got to make sure maybe you've got a keyboard player and they're playing a G down low, and then you can get away with that just for fun. Maybe in a solo or something, you can some kind of colorful line or something. Or maybe you're just doing a loop and you want a G note in there, and you're looping maybe some walking bass line, so you can do that as your loop and get away with it. So in that case, there's so many options that you just remember, all you have is if it's a minor, say it's a G major, then it's just G, B, and D. It will always be G, B, and D in there. You should have those. You should work on memorizing each note of that chord. So it will always be G, B, and D in a G major, and it will always be G, B flat, and D in a G minor. There's no exceptions or nothing. It will always be that. So you can memorize all of those: A major, A, C sharp, and E. And they will always be those same notes. So you can memorize those triads for sure. That will help you. And in that case, because there's that many different, those notes are all over this neck. So as you learn where these notes are, and you learn those notes of each triad, each chord, then you can voice those any way you want. Because like I said, you've got a G, B, D here, or you can do B, B, D, B, G, D there. You can do any voicings you want. You just got to have those notes in that chord. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Those G, B, and D have to be in there. Even if you're playing in jazz, that chord's going to call out exactly what notes you should be playing in there. And their chords get out there, but you're still targeting those notes of that chord. They are still going to be, that chord is still going to have those notes. A diminished, E diminished, whatever, still going to have those chords in it, those chord tones in it. So you want to make sure you target those, okay? So that's a gist of how to get chords on your bass. But that's the makeup. A minor chord, this is your standard. Remember that, your major, that's your standard form right there. And then your minor is right there, okay? So just remember that. That is the look of it. But the biggest thing is to memorize those chord tones for sure. Once you get those chord tones in it, you can make a chord up anywhere that fits what you're looking for. Even if it's just double stops, just anywhere. Sixth. So that's it. G major, G, B, and D is what you're looking for. So you've got G, you've got D, and you've got B. A little tricky. That right there is G major, G minor. I'm gonna do this, might be easier. Alright, so that's going to be, that's just a roundabout way of getting to your chords. But like I say, memorize those chord tones. And leave me a comment if you've got any questions about anything else. And I'll be glad to help you. And look forward to hearing from you. And if you liked it, hit that like button for me. Help me help you. And I will see y'all in the next video on the flip flop. Bye now.